Hello, I'm Arman Yavuz from Terrors Entertainment. I'm the founder of the company and the lead designer of Mount and Blade series, and this is I Know Your Game. Bannerlord is a prequel to Warband. It takes place in the same world, but it's around two centuries before the time of the Warband. And basically, it's a game. It basically develops a lot of the features of the game, and it's much more advanced in every way. What we are trying to do in Bannerlord is making sure that everything is pretty much inspired by what happened in medieval times, and everything is realistic and deep, and the player feels that he's actually in that world and he can do everything that you could do in a medieval world. So same with sieges, we wanted to give the player the feeling that he's in an actual siege. He has all the options, he or she has all the options available. The sieges, first of all, your options start with how to reinforce your castle. So not all castles are the same; they have different levels, and then you can in the game you can basically fortify your castles to make them stronger, or use your resources in other ways, of course. But that's a decision for you to make. And once the siege starts, then you again have a lot of options. You can for example, do a sally out, and you can attack the enemy. And the enemy also has the options to build various different siege engines. They can build like catapults and ballistas, and also things like battering rams, siege towers. And by the selling out, you can try to just attack their soldiers, or also attack and damage the siege engines, so as to slow them down and buy more time for yourself. Another thing is that during the siege, you always have to have the option to talk to your enemy and try to maybe find some way out of the siege. You can say that, okay, I want to leave leave the castle to you, but if you let me go with my soldiers. So you have a lot of options, basically. As with previous games, you play the game from the viewpoint of a single person. So things like commander views or god view, it doesn't very much exist. So you have to do everything from your own point of view. And we try to make it such that you really feel in the siege. So you really you really have to fight yourself sometimes. You need to inspire your soldiers by being together with them. and you need to really read the situation to see where you are in the castle, which direction the main attack is coming. So the enemy can be coming from multiple directions, so you need to make sure that everywhere is covered and your soldiers are defending all the parts in the wall, so you need to be very active. And also, I talked a little bit about the siege engines. We also made it such that all siege engines you can use. So you can just go to some siege, let's say battering ram, and push it. Help your soldiers to push it. You can just use the ballista and shoot at the enemy. So everything is usable for a person. The multiplayer part of the game, it's also something we are working about, and we have sieges in it too. But the siege there is like only like the battle part and the assault part. So it doesn't involve things like bombardment or I don't know, starving out the enemy, things like that. So it's a game mode where one side just has to attack the castle and the other side is trying to defend the castle. So it typically takes, I don't know, something like 10 minutes. Our game works for PCs, but also Linux and Mac machines. And also for our previous game, Warband is due to be released on consoles, on PlayStation and Xbox in September. And so I'm hoping that maybe we can do the same thing for Bannerlord, so if that's possible. We unfortunately can't give a release date at the moment. We don't want to miss the release date, or I don't know, we don't want to be in a situation where we need to compromise on the quality of the game to meet a deadline. So in order to avoid those things, we'll just release it when we really feel that it's ready.